gut issues like IBS, bloating, nausea, discomfort, diarrhea, constipation, if your life is like a Pepto-Bismol commercial, this video is for you. You might have been like me in the past and tried everything. Diets, supplements, eliminating half the food pyramid, probiotics that cost more than your mortgage. And your gut is still like,
absolutely not, girlfriend.
Here's the thing that nobody explains clearly enough. You cannot heal the gut while the nervous system thinks that you're still in danger. Which is more than simply you're stressed, it's that your body is running an old survival program. So let's dive into why this happens, and then I'm going to tell you exactly how to heal it for good so that you don't have to walk around carrying Imodium for the rest of your life. Your gut and your brain are in constant communication, not metaphorically, but literally. They are in constant communication. They're connected by something that's called the vagus nerve. You might have heard of that. It's kind of been a buzzword lately, but it's basically a super information highway running from your brain down to your guts. And here's the wild part. About 80% of that information goes from the gut to the brain, not the other way around. So your gut is constantly reporting back to your brain saying things like, hey, things don't feel exactly safe down here. Hey, digestion is not the priority right now. Hey, we might need to freak out and panic. And your brain goes, cool, let's shut digestion down then. Which is not ideal if you're trying to digest lunch. Digestion only works properly if you're in a parasympathetic nervous system state, also known as the rest and digest. If your body is stuck in fight or flight, freeze, shut down, or a fun combo of both, your system prioritizes survival, not digestion. Basically, from your body's perspective, it's saying, why would we need to digest if we have to be running from a bear? Even if the bear is just emails, work stress, fear of different foods, or past illness that is stored within the memory. So then what happens? Well, your stomach acid drops, enzymes decrease, motility gets nice and weird, bloating increases, IBS symptoms flare, and food sensitivities multiply. And then we tend to blame what we just ate. We try to calculate and go, man, what's causing me to feel this way?
I did have that spaghetti reheated last night. Maybe I left it out a little too long. Maybe spaghetti's just not sitting well with me. Maybe
I should go on a new diet.
This is actually where a lot of people make mistakes and get stuck. They think, if I just find the right diet, if I just find the right supplement, if I just heal my gut lining, if I just detox. But here's the problem. You can't supplement your way out of a nervous system problem. You can support the gut all day long, but if your nervous system still perceives danger, well, you're gonna keep having symptoms, or they're gonna come back, because the gut will stay reactive. This is why a lot of people say, man, I've tried everything. Sometimes I felt better for a little while and then it came back. Sometimes it worked and I thought it was gone, and then all of a sudden, bam, there it was again, or nothing even worked in the first place. It's not because there's something seriously messed up with you. There's nothing wrong. It's because the order in which you do things matters. Over time, the gut can become conditioned to react. It might have started with illness, antibiotics, stress, food poisoning, chronic anxiety, medical trauma, whatever it is, it doesn't actually matter. You don't have to figure out what caused this. You just need to know that at some point, the nervous system learned that digestion equals unsafe. That's why now, even though the original trigger is gone, the body still keeps responding the same way. This is why symptoms can show up even when you're not anxious, even when you're not stressed, even when you're eating your safe foods, and even if your labs look fine. Your gut is responding to perceived danger, not actual danger. So here's what actually starts the healing. The good news is you don't need to force healing on your gut. You don't need to outthink or outsmart it. You don't need a strict diet. Yes, sometimes diets and supplements can be a support for the gut, but again, it will not be fixed unless you're signaling safety at a nervous system level. So teaching your nervous system safety starts with 3 things. Number 1, and this one is super important, stop reacting to sensations and symptoms like they're an emergency. Every time a symptom shows up and you respond with, oh my God, what's wrong? What was it that I ate? Is this bad? Or God, not this again. I wish this would stop. I'm so annoyed. I'm so frustrated. Or you panic. Your nervous system hears yes, this is dangerous. Instead, we practice, okay, I have a symptom, I notice this. This is just uncomfortable, not unsafe. My body is allowed to feel this. As annoying and frustrating and debilitating as it sometimes might be, you need to train your nervous system that it's safe to feel the symptoms. You can still be angry, you can still be sad, you can still be fearful. It's all about not attaching that secondary emotion to it and just letting yourself feel it without signaling further danger. Which brings us to number 2, which is to allow the sensations before trying to fix them. So simply notice the sensation, where it is, without trying to change it. This is how the nervous system updates safety. It says, oh, we're not panicking. Maybe this isn't a threat. And then, and only then, we support the body. So that might look something like taking that Pepto if you have to, putting a heating pad on. But always doing these things as a means of support, not to fix or control the symptoms. Number 3, regulate the nervous system first. Simple things actually matter more than you might think. This can look like doing some grounding before meals, slowing the body down before eating, not rushing as you eat, being mindful of not eating too much at once and overwhelming your body, gentle somatic support, and orienting to your environment. Not to make symptoms go away, not to force them to change, but to show your body that it's safe enough to digest. Now just know that healing is not instant. If your gut has been reactive for years, it doesn't calm down just because you breathed once. Healing is about pattern interruption, not perfection. Attaching less fear, less bracing with your symptoms, and signaling more safety. And that is how digestion begins to return properly. Also, just to be clear, your gut is not evil. It's not trying to ruin your life, although I know it can sometimes really feel that way. It's just very committed to its job, and it's good at it. So if gut issues, if IBS has been controlling your life, it's not that you've been doing things wrong, it's that you probably didn't know that the nervous system is the master control center of these symptoms. And once it learns safety, it knows exactly how to make digestion smooth again and how to heal. And this is exactly what I help people with, teaching the body to feel safe again so that symptoms don't need to scream to be heard. If you want deeper support, I have a program called Brain Body Reclaim. It's an audio program using guided hypnosis that will change the way your body perceives your symptoms so that you can heal. And I also offer one-on-one nervous system coaching and hypnotherapy. Everything is linked below. If you really liked this video, you found it helpful, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below if you'd like me to make a Healing the Gut hypnosis to upload to YouTube. And of course, if you haven't yet, hit subscribe so that you can check out the new videos that I make every single week. Just remember, healing starts when safety comes first. You got this.